Thank you, Mr. Chairman, and thank you all for being here and for your service to our veterans. Last night I had a telephone town hall meeting, and one of the questions that came up is the impending construction of a new National Veteran Cemetery in southern Colorado in El Paso County. I want to commend and thank Undersecretary Steve Murrow for his hard work on this project. And veterans and active duty folks are very excited about how that is coming along. So I commend you for your contribution to southern Colorado and veterans living anywhere near there. That'll help reach that 96% goal that you mentioned, Mr. Secretary, of people living within 75 miles of a National Veterans Cemetery. Changing subject, I was a little concerned to hear that there are continuing, well, not little, I'm very concerned, that there are some continuing issues with quality control over claims processing. And an example recently in my office back in Colorado Springs is a veteran who waited a year for the claim to be processed and then was told that he didn't produce enough documentation about his service in Vietnam. And he had served in Korea, and that was what his claim was based on. Now, maybe that was a typo, or maybe it was actually a sign of inadequate claims processing. I know that you have a tremendous need and desire to work through this big backlog that we have, but I want to make sure that we're not sacrificing, and the chairman brought this up a minute ago, quality over quantity over quality. How would you respond to that, Mr. Secretary?
Let me begin, and then I'll turn to Undersecretary Hickey. Congressman, I would tell you that no veteran should have to wait for benefits and the services we provide that they earned a long time ago. And so we are committed to making that available as quickly as possible. The other aspect of that is not going so fast that you lose control over the precision of getting it right. And for us, getting it right, the goal is getting it right the first time through. Not only is that better for veterans, but it also improves our efficiency. Anytime you have to handle the same claim more than once, it's an increase in workload. We in VA, we're about 1/3 of us, about 100,000 of us are veterans. And so looking after veterans' claims issues are something we spend a good bit of time on. 50% of VBA are veterans. And what you're describing is a lack of precision on a point. I'd like to get some more details on this.
Okay, we can provide those to you.
And I'll ask Secretary Hickey to talk about the overall accuracy picture.
Thank you, Congressman. Thank you, Congressman. And as the Secretary said, our VBA employees are 52% veteran, and many more a direct family member of a veteran or a family member of a serving military member, and all of them care deeply about delivering both a timely and an accurate claim decision for their brothers and sisters whom they've served alongside. Let me just tell you very quickly that our approach and method for determining our quality has both been audited and validated by an external agency outside of VA, and it's been found to be statistically sound, highly reliable, not only for the defined governance process, but also for the accuracy of the results. And it does cover the complete body of claims that we do across the board. Your budget help over the last couple of years have allowed us to take additional steps to improve that quality. The budgets associated with training have allowed us to stand up challenge training for all of our new employees that lets us improve the skills and abilities of our folks. We've made an investment in quality review teams at the individual regional offices that have caught errors before they become final. Which is a great way to make sure that doesn't end up in a problem for our veterans. Also, we have begun a new process in this last year called consistency studies, where we send out a scenario and we ask everybody to do the exact same scenario, and then we look at the consistency of the answers and apply direct training all the way down to the employee level if necessary to improve on the consistency of the responses.
Okay, I see we've run out of time, and I was hoping I'd be able to yield some additional time to my colleague from Colorado, but I can't do that. So, Mr. Chairman, I yield back.